In case you missed it, a new pro-Trump app was launched over July 4th weekend, and they have faced a myriad of truly comical snafus, haven't they, Mark?
Yeah, so first thing, less than 24 hours, they were hacked, and then they immediately denied being hacked. But then one of the hackers reached out to a reporter and gave him his own secret contact information and password back to him to prove they had hacked the site because the reporters had signed up for it to keep track of what's happening on there. So they got caught in that fucking lie immediately. But even worse than that, these sites are founded upon the idea that content moderation is inherently anti-First Amendment, right? You're supposed to be able to say all the Nazi shit you want on Twitter, right? That's what they want. So what has happened is a bunch of people have gotten on there and filled it to the brim with Sonic the Hedgehog porn.
Oh, God bless the cesspool that is the internet, man. Oh, my God.
Here's a quote from a story about it. Its slogan, "The marketplace of ideas," suggests that an inexplicably fence-sitting centrist might find it appealing as well, and that's particularly true if they're into furry vor artwork and memes about Sonic the Hedgehog getting pregnant.
Yeah, pretty early on in the process, one of the primary users, QAnon guy Jordan Sather, who has previously suggested people drink bleach to cure the Rona, said he tweeted or GETTR'd, whatever they do on GETTR, he put it out there, said, "Shills are already hitting the QAnon hashtag on GETTR hard." I won't repost what I'm finding. Titties and bad words and stuff. So pretty upsetting, Mark. I got titties and bad words and stuff that people are throwing at him on the internet. Where can you go to be racist if not to, the internet without having Sonic porn and titties and bad words and stuff foisted upon you?
Yeah, all I want to do is find a nice, happy place to post World War II era anti-Semitic propaganda. Instead, I'm being inundated with, degenerate hentai, furry porn, leftist Sonic memes, and stock photos of pudgy aged men in their underwear. So this is which I haven't been able to decipher what GETTR is supposed to even be short for. It's GETTR. They left the last E out, but it's like get her, like it's an anti-Hillary Clinton website.
Right? Is that what it? I was going to ask you that. Is that the general consensus on that's what it? Because dude, I'm fucking white trash redneck who came of age in the early 2000s. I cannot help but put the word
"get her done"
at the end of I heard "GETTR," and I can't help but put "done" after it. But apparently, the theory is that it's a Hillary Clinton thing. Get her, get her is what it's supposed to be. I guess.
I guess those are my two guesses. They haven't said what it's about, but they've also made themselves the main current front in Chinese right-wing versus Communist Party InfoWars, because it turns out this website is being it's being funded by this Chinese expat billionaire who hates the Communist Party. These guys friends with Steve Bannon, and that's where they got their money from. So, but apparently GETTR existed as a Chinese propaganda site that the Chinese government didn't give a shit about. But then the minute they pivoted to English language propaganda, turns out the people behind that hack are apparently the Chinese Communist Party. So
I thought these people hated the Chinese Communist Party, Mark. They're like, that's like enemy number one, isn't it?
For sure, but it was a right-wing Chinese guy who funded it, and then the CCP hacked it, right? So they're using Steve Bannon and the Sonic meme people as like pawns in this Chinese propaganda war. So this is basically the place to be on the internet right now.
Absolutely. Another thing that's been very popular in these early days of GETTR is people are, because it all just started, everybody's making their accounts at the same time. People are impersonating well-known conservative figures. Because I don't know what kind of blue check situation they got going on, but apparently it's not that good. So like Brett Kavanaugh has a GETTR account, and I think maybe it is just him, but apparently the Brett Kavanaugh GETTR account is dedicated to enthusiastically sharing fetish images of a massive Sonic the Hedgehog treading on a hapless fursona. So it's like Sonic the Hedgehog sexually mooshing a fox with his feet or whatever, and that's Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh.
So I guess they forgot to block out Brett Kavanaugh. So they did try to block out major usernames. Like you try to sign up as real Donald Trump, you can't do it. That username's claimed, even though Trump has because Jason Miller's whole profit motive was to get Trump on this website so people would sign up for it. But Trump immediately told him to fuck off because he's going to start his own thing. So this website's already basically underwater and never going to make it. But they did try to start doing content moderation, which is, remember, is the whole point of these websites is to be a bastion of free speech.
Right.
But a bunch of the leftist users are getting kicked off for filing claims that furry porn is protected under the First Amendment. So everyone's fucking stupid here. Furry porn is not protected by the First Amendment on private social media network, by the way. We can get around this. So, yeah.
So